Matthewson here, as always, to help you get up and into action, because so often when it comes to our fitness and health, we know what we should be doing, we're just not doing it. So this week brings us to our second installment in the Spring Cleaning for Your Body, Mind, and Soul series. And if you're watching this and it isn't springtime, that's okay. Stick with me here, because basically what springtime represents is a rebirth, right? And you can do that anytime. It doesn't have to be springtime. But as I am filming this, it does happen to be springtime. It's still like a white glare out there. I feel like, it is like snow all over the ground, but it is springtime in my world in New Jersey right now. So there is that natural feeling of, it's time to do some stuff and kick things into gear and, get things moving. So I thought it would be a good idea to do, not just our regular spring cleaning thing that we do, but do spring cleaning for your body, mind, and soul while we're at it. So last week, week 1, was all about spring cleaning from the inside out, and we talked about 6 tips to help you with your diet. And if you missed that one, you can super easy check it out. Here's the link, mirandamatthewson.com/vidsc1. So that's vid spring cleaning 1, vidsc1. See, so this week what we're talking about is spring cleaning more from the outside in, specifically in the form of physical activity, aka exercise. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to go over the benefits of exercise, like why even bother with this stuff in the first place, right? And then we'll talk about what your definition is, when it comes to exercise, and help you reform your exercise paradigms, so to speak. And then we'll go over specifically how to get you into action. So let's start off with the benefits. So we're going to start off with my favorite one, because it's my favorite one. So exercise boosts your energy. I can't tell you the amount of times that I go in to teach a class and I'm totally dragging ass and I don't feel like it. Nobody feels like it all the time, and if they say they do, they are full of it. All right? So I don't always feel like it, but as soon as I get that music on, as soon as I get my body moving, I get into it. No exceptions. Always. Even if I'm like sick. I get up there and I start teaching and it's like, instant energy. And I can see in my students' faces and in their bodies that it isn't just me, it's everybody is feeling that same energetic boost. So it's really awesome. It really does work. It's a boost. So speaking of boosting things, exercise improves your mood. Again, without exception, I have had clients in the past, all the time, come to me really grumpy after work, and without exception, they leave with a smile on their face. Always. Their session with me, when I used to do the personal training, they always left in a better mood than when they showed up. So, without exception, this stuff works. Boost your mood. Okay, and then a third one, it boosts your confidence levels. And how valuable is that in your day-to-day life? Like at work, if you go to somebody and you say something like, could you please do this for me, like that, then who's gonna take you seriously? When you exercise and you feel stronger and you feel more in control of your life, then you are going to have more confidence, and people are going to pay attention to you, and that's pretty valuable in your life, whether it's work, whether it's your relationships, at home, everything. It affects everything. Okay, my fourth one, I really like this one too. I have found, as I'm getting older, that exercise is a virtual fountain of youth. Now, I'm not going to say that I look like a spring chicken, but I, just have noticed, not just me, but other people who have exercised for a majority of their life, that they just exude a younger energy. That to me, they look younger. Like my mom, she doesn't look like she could be my mom because she exercises all the time. People ask us if we're sisters, and I don't think they're just being nice, but maybe I'm naive, who knows. Anyway, it does. I don't know what it does to those telomeres, but it's a virtual fountain of youth as far as I can tell. All right. Obviously, exercise helps decrease your risk for certain diseases. It helps, with inflammation. Inflammation pretty much causes all diseases, so exercise helps to lay it on down. All right, helps to prevent certain cancers, certainly helps to prevent heart attack and stroke, diabetes. I mean, come on, name one. Exercise helps to prevent it or to combat it. So, cool stuff. All right, so obviously exercise also helps you to, lose weight or maintain a certain weight that you have. So I'm not going to say that it's the end all be all when it comes to weight loss, because if you eat bags and bags of chips every day and you go exercise 3 hours a day, it's not going to even out. So you got to work out the exercise with whatever you're eating, whatever your diet is. So you can go back to that first video and check out my tips on diet. So that's, again, MirandaMathewson.com/vidsc1. So gotta mix them together. And the last one that I'm going to go over today is that exercise increases longevity. It helps you live longer, and not just live longer like feeling like crap, but living longer in a body that you're comfortable in, that you're happy to be in. So those are some benefits of exercise, why you might want to do this stuff. And as far as the fountain of youth goes, I just want to go back to this one because I can and I want to. So when I say I've noticed a difference in people who've exercised most of their lives, I'm not saying that the train has left without you. You can jump on that train anytime you want to, and you will receive benefits from it. But obviously, the sooner the better. So, moving right along. If you've got like a block against exercise, or if you're in an exercise rut, or if you were doing really well for a while and then you fell off, I want us to just take a look at what your definition of exercise is. So for most people, when they think of exercise, they think of, they have to join a gym and they have to go to the gym, and sometimes it's intimidating and you don't know how to use the machine, so you just go on the cardio machine, which you really don't know how to use either, but you can press the start button. But, you don't know what you're doing and you feel intimidated, and you don't have to do that. You don't have to go to a gym if you don't want to. You can, but you don't have to. Exercise doesn't mean lifting heavy weights and grunting and moaning. It can, but it doesn't have to. Exercise is simply movement. And that's it. It's moving your body. So anything that you do that moves your body is physical exercise. So what exercise is not, it's easier to cover that because it's really simple. Exercise is not staring at your computer, even if you have a stand-up desk. Exercise is not watching TV, and exercise is not sleeping. So or laying on the couch eating those bags of chips. Now, all of those things, none of those things I think are bad. Especially sleeping, you need sleeping, but that's a whole different, we're going to cover that in a different week. So that's important stuff. But exercise is pretty much anything where you're not sitting on your butt and you're not just standing still. So it could be walking, it could be running, it could be hiking, it could be kayaking, it could be going in a rowboat, it could be cleaning your house, it could be playing with your kids, skiing, any kind of skiing, this uphill, downhill, cross country, water skiing, woohoo, whatever, swimming, diving, horseback riding, sort of, that's still sitting, but if you really get into it, that's exercise too. So any kind of movement. Those are just a few off the top of my head. Then there's the things that you can do yoga. You can do it outside. You can do it at a studio. You can work out with a YouTube video. Yeah, so many YouTube videos. I have a bunch of YouTube videos. You should check out my channel. Well, since I plugged it, I might as well tell you what the link is. It's just MirandaMathewson.com/vids. So you can check that out. I have like a whole 30-day exercise challenge, 30 days of workout videos right there. And check out other videos on YouTube. There's so many things. There's no reason not to be moving your body. If you have a body, it wants to move. I guarantee you that it does, whether you believe it or not. Sometimes we have to get our heads out of the way. But if you think about it, that's what your body is here to do. It's here to move. So if you move it, it will thank you, and it'll keep you around longer in a happier, healthier version of yourself. So, and as far as how much time you put into exercise, let's go over that too. So pretty much I want to take you from where you are now up to the next level. So if you are already exercising, then you want to try something different or increase your activity or increase your intensity level, that kind of thing. If you're not exercising at all right now, then I want to take you up to working out or exercising for 10 minutes a day. And that's it. I'm not trying to like start a revolution here with, the 10 minutes. I don't want you to expect huge results from doing 10 minutes. What I want you to expect is that you are going to create a daily habit. And when you're ready, you add on to that 10 minutes. But do 10 minutes a day for 30 days and see where that takes you. So, but you want to focus on creating the habit versus the results that you're going to get. And the reason why is when you focus on results, you will most likely, just like the rest of us, end up super frustrated because it always takes longer than we think it's going to get any results in life. It's so frustrating. So what you want to do is focus on your commitment to that daily action, and that will allow you to feel more empowered. It will allow you to feel that sense of control over your own life. And it will inevitably get you the results you want because you're taking action on a daily basis. Make sense? So take that and run with it. Now, in order to, if you're already exercising or if you want some ideas of something to do, here's my suggestion for getting yourself into action or into more action. Grab a sheet of paper, so you can put me on pause and grab that sheet of paper, and then I want you to brainstorm out a list of the ideas that you just got from watching this video. Like, what are your ideas of exercise? Don't worry if you're interested in them or not, or if you think they're impossible to do, or if you think they're too expensive, or whatever you think. Get your head out of the way and just brainstorm it out. Scribble out whatever you think is exercise. So go ahead and do that. Give yourself 5 minutes. Then when that 5 minutes is over, go back through your list you did not judge yourself as you were writing this list, right? You did not think about how much it cost or yada, yada, yada. You just wrote out the list. Key. Okay, so go back through your list and pick 3 things that you believe in your soul that you could do. Just 3. Go ahead and circle them. And then pick the one that intrigues you the most. Which one are you the most curious about? If it's going to take a yoga class, I want you to go and get on the computer right now. Find a yoga studio in your area, or if you already know of one, then Google up their website and find their calendar and write down or put in your device or whatever you do, put it in your calendar now when you are going to go take that class. If it's, you're going to do a YouTube video, don't just leave it up to chance, like say, I'm going to do a YouTube video the next time I have some time. No, carve it out into your schedule now. Make the date with yourself. So put it down. Find the day and find the time and put it down. Even if you don't stick with that specific time, you are more likely to reschedule with yourself once you've made it this concrete. So take it and run with it. What's another example? You'll go for a walk with your neighbor. Call her right now. Send her a text message. Set up the date now. And, I'm going to take you one step further, and I'm going to make this challenge happen within the next 7 days. So anytime between now and 7 days from now is when you're going to go after this first thing on your list. And then once you've done this a few times, try to make a habit out of it, then you can add that second thing on your list. But try not to do too many things at once. So take that number 1 thing and put it in your schedule and go do it. Just do it and be on it. So the last thing I'm going to leave you with here is in order to stay on track, it's really important to stay accountable. So in order to stay accountable, you need that neighbor, you need that friend that you go on the walk with, or that friend that you go to the yoga class with, somebody who knows what you're doing, so that if you don't do it, they're going to be like, what? You don't want to disappoint that person. You're going to show up. So I already have an accountability community set up, and it's totally free, that can lift you up and support you as you move through this journey. So you can access that at mirandamatthewson.com/tribe. So get in there, ask to be admitted into the group, and myself or someone on my team will grant you access, and you'll be in there with me and with all of these other amazing women, and we're gonna get it done. Oh yeah, we are. So I have one more link for you. If you would like, so if you didn't take notes, or if you didn't go get that sheet of paper, it's okay, because I have a PDF that lays it all out for you. Everything that I just said in this video and a little bit more. So you can go and get that and read it out and do the exercises that I laid out for you here. And you can grab that at mirandamatthewson.com/vidsc2. Wait, no, that's this link. mirandamatthewson.com/SC2. Okay, you can read the link here. So read the link. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Read the link. mirandamatthewson.com/SC2. Woohoo! And you can get this, all the information that I just laid out in this video, it's in there. So I will see you next week for our 3rd installment of spring cleaning for the body, mind, and soul. Until then, have a wonderful week getting your exercise in. Bye.